G'day everyone, welcome to the Opal Mills. Today we've got a parcel sent to us and there's a clue for what we're going to be doing. It's getting that time of year where everyone's sort of slowing down, winding up for the year. We're nowhere near finished here. I'm not finished with the year yet, we've got plenty to do. So we're going to start with this one. Pretty sure I sort of know what to expect in here. We should be making some earrings. And I also believe there might be a bit of jelly in here requiring some cutting. So there we go. They look to be possibly doublets. When in doubt, so I'm just having a quick look at these. There's a couple of things I can see straight away that's going to present a bit of a problem for setting. I'm just going to zoom in a bit. So we have this facet line around here. It's not polished, it's scratched all the way through. Thin layer, so these are triplets. Opal in between with a potch back that doesn't really cover the full stone. Now they also have this issue. So I think I'm going to put these on a dop stick to tidy up. So I'll start with the top, try and get them a bit more evenly distributed, and come back. Alright, so let's come take two. Here we have some really nice looking triplets, very evenly cut, matching by size at least, and the coloration, maybe not quite so much the pattern, but still they're going into a pair of earrings. So that's what we're going to do today for this part of the video. We'll see how we go for time. This does need cutting. We'll have a good look at it a bit later. I think there's a stone to be had maybe on the top here, and over the back here there's a nice clean spot under here to get maybe a secondary stone. I'm not sure what's going on in there, it's a fair bit of a mess. But we'll get to that later. So we'll get set up. Got some silver. That's going to be the bezel. It's thinner than 1 mil, and I'll cut it to height. And basically that and be used for the bezel and backing, and then just be using post and butterfly or whatever they are clips to complete the earrings. So I'll get set up with tools and proceed. Okay, so we got our set of snips, some dividers, round and flat pliers. So we need 3 mil for the sides. So I'm just gonna measure out 3 mil. All right, so we got these set to 3 mil. First thing we do, yes, we can go down there and do it. There's enough each side to get 2 lots out of that. So what I'll do is I'll start up this end, just run this down the length of it, and I'll take that as my first cut. This one, I doubt we'll get 2 out of that. might as well start with this one. So for this, I've got a nice neat end there. I'm just going to bend it round into a circle, so that's the shape of our stone, like so. We'll put our stone in there, open him up a bit. It's a little bit tight. I'll take a measurement and cut that. Okay, so these are our settings. Just need to be soldered closed, reformed, nice and round, and we'll put some backs on it. So I'll go solder these, come back. This will just be another quick video, and then I'll pay a bit more attention to the bezeling on these. So that's on our backing plate. Now just to snip through, and then I'll trim around them. There you go. So I'm going to run around with a file, clean them up, polish them, well, polish the backs anyway, and before I put the stems on, that way it's a better finish. And then put the stems on. So we're almost there. Okay, so you may notice, I'll show you, I've left those joins unfiled, because when I go to stick the backs on, it's going to heat this whole thing up again. And sometimes your solder lines, if I flush that up now, it likes to sink in. So to avoid that, I'm just going to get the backs on and then do that. So let's get on with that. So we've got these all up to the 1200. I'm about to put some dots on the centre punch, at least a little mark. So it's one of those spring-loaded punches, and I don't want to put full pressure on these. Deform the backs, so just a little indent, and that'll mark our spot. So, delicate procedure. A pair of metal tweezers holding the stem onto these, and then a lot of mucking around. So I won't film that, we'll just come back and focus on the settings for these anyway. I'll give you a quick insight as the setup. Just holding that on there, and I'll solder it like that. And there we go. That'll go on the pickle. I'll line the next one up. Okay, here we are. Soldered on, not too much solder mess to clean up, just a touch. It's unavoidable. So I'll get to clean these up and then we'll get around to bezeling. Okay, so here we go. I've sort of filed down around the top a bit, just to thin it out, bringing it just into the center, but not going past. And for the life of me, I can't remember which one of these goes where. Oh dear. I have a sneaky suspicion that one goes with that one. Not in that one. dropped it, but for this one, I have just a thin bit of silver that is going to sit in there for this stone to sit on and just raise it a touch. Now, I'm hoping that's the right way, because it's in now. Ain't coming out. Yep. Which means this one should sit comfortably. In here. Sit it in evenly. Only get one chance at pushing it down.
Dinner time.
Thanks, mate. It's my dinner time. So there we go. And that one's sitting just below the bezel line, ready to be pushed. So I think I'm going to have an easy time with these ones. These are very well cut stones. Awesome. Just wonder. Don't know if this will be any good, or if it's just going to slip out. This will go. One down. Beautiful. Let's see if we can't do two. As you can see, I'm working through my dinner time. Oops. It's certainly not coming out. Not anytime soon. Here we go. One pair of earrings ready to be polished. I'm going to have to go back to the 400 and get all my file slip marks back out that I put into my nicely finished 1200. Dull. Yeah. Anyway, back in a minute. Okay. Are you ready? There we go. So I'm actually quite impressed with the way these turned out. It's kind of been a moment since I've made some earrings. And actually I haven't made any since I've started this channel, so it's been quite a long while. So, awesome. Quite pleased. He's got the little clips to the back as well. Everything's pre-stamped on these, which makes it handy. It's all nice and neat. go. One set of earrings. I do want to make cufflinks at some stage. Something I haven't done yet. Just to say I've done it, you know. But there we are. Closest I can get these two to match. Turned out brilliant, I think. Well, these are for a mate's daughter, and I think Leif Tanzer donated the stones for her. So, thanks, Leif. Quite nice little stones. But yeah, there we go. Pair of earrings. Hope you enjoyed. I'll might just include, because I've been asked about photography and how this actually looks in real life and all that sort of thing. So I'm going to take, under all different light settings, a whole bunch in amongst the low light settings at the end of this video. So if you're interested in that, stick around for it. Otherwise, might see you in the next video. Cheers.